everyone, and welcome to the show, Excellence in All Things. I'm your host, Barbara Golar. I'm so excited once again. Like you know, I'm always excited when I have wonderful guests in. But this is extra special because what what I have in studio is the 2025 scholarship winners from Monrovia Duarte Black Alumni Association. So I'm going to pause just for a second because what I want you to do is gather around your family so you can hear these amazing stories from these amazing individuals and what they have done and where they're heading. And so I want you to have your family really and truly listen to these wonderful human beings that I have in studio. So I'm going to give you a few seconds. Are you there? Great. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce you to these amazing students, graduates, graduating 2025. So let's go. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Yes, look at those bright, shiny faces. I love it. So what I want you to do is introduce yourself. You're going to say your name, the school that you just graduated from. Okay? Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Morrison, and I just graduated from Monrovia High School.
Hi, my name is Stariana Woods. I just graduated from Monrovia High School.
Hi, my name is Kevin Sills. I just graduated from Monrovia High School.
Hi, my name is Mariana Samudio, and I also just graduated from Monrovia High School.
Hello, my name is Georgia Gaylor, and I'm also a graduate from Monrovia High School.
Hi, my name is Mariah Glenn, and I just graduated from Monrovia High School.
Yes. So first of all, congratulations again. I have to give you a great big hand for that. Yay! And those of you watching, give them a great big hand. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to have a few questions that I want to ask you. And like I told you all off camera, I'm so excited about you, and I am so happy to be able to hear your stories. And I feel personally that I have the best seat in the house because I get a chance to interview you and really get to know you as well, and be able to share with the whole world who you all are. So first question is, what are you most proud of in accomplishing during your time in high school?
I think I'm most proud of the community I built with my nonprofit. Oh, yeah. I was able to help my community, the Hispanic community, not even just my community, but also all underserved communities with financial issues. I was able to help them. I've reached over 10,000 people throughout the U.S. and a couple of other countries. And I've had over 100 volunteers, and I don't know, I'm very proud of that because I started it at such a young age. I was about 15 or 16 when I started it, and it's something that's continued to grow. I started with just my family being able to support me, and obviously my business partner and her family, and I've grown that community to about 10,000 people. So.
What is your nonprofit? So I'm so sorry, y'all. What is your nonprofit?
Finlit Nation, Financial Literacy Nation.
And okay, and so, all right, okay. So what do you do?
We teach financial literacy, like the basics of either, well, it depends on what they want to learn, either about credit, about budgeting, sometimes even the stock market.
So what made you get that? That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into it because I kind of saw that my family would also, like most of my family would struggle with financial, with budgeting, with not being able to afford medical bills because they weren't able to budget. So I decided, I don't know, like, money is also, like, not just money, but financial.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and it really should be taught in school.
Yeah. Yeah. It really should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk off camera. Okay, I'm so sorry. See, I got to see you.
Okay.
See, hey, that's what happens. Okay, so see, I'm really excited. And you started at 15?
15, 16, yeah, 15. Sophomore year, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, okay, so I'm so sorry. Okay. Who's going to be next? Okay.
I can go.
Yes.
Something that I'm very proud of throughout my time at high school is the summer before my senior year, I did an internship at Children's Hospital Los Angeles as a biomedical research intern.
Wow.
So yeah, we did like genetic modification for cells. So we made podocyte cells, which help filter waste in the kidney.
Is that what you're going into?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, like sort of.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Ooh-wee. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm most proud of the internship I did last summer that went into this summer with the Youth Mental Health Academy. I think that mental health is really important, especially
It's so
nowadays.
important. Well, you three.
I did that internship with her.
yeah.
Oh. I'm doing it with her too. Yeah.
This year is really cool. Actually, we get to make a resource and we're going to give it to an organization. I finally decided on mine, which we literally just started the program. But I'm going to make an interactive resource for young adults with eating disorders and their families to help them understand, like, it's not just a food thing, it's a mind thing, it's a body thing.
Yeah,
it's not just based on, like, it is based on social media a lot, but it's based on the brain, the environment that person's been around. So I just want to have families be more informative about what their kids are going through.
Wow. Amazing. Okay, who wants to go next?
For me, I think it was mainly surprised myself because I played 2 sports throughout high school, and I was really committed to those sports, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to be like have good grades still, and I was still able to maintain a 3.8 GPA.
Oh, congratulations.
So, and I didn't do as good as I wanted to do, but I still made CIF for track, and I was pretty proud of myself for doing that.
So in track, what? Okay. What's the language? What was your event? Thank you, whoever. Yeah.
I did hurdles.
Oh, you did? My brother did hurdles.
Yeah, I did the 300 hurdles.
Okay. Now, do they still have the what do you call it? The long
The high.
and the high, or the short and the high? Is that
short
what
and high hurdles? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And what?
I did the so I did both races, but I mainly did the lower hurdles, but it's a longer distance. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And so, what was the second sport?
basketball.
Okay. What position were you?
I was a point guard, shooting guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think for me was being really involved in my community because I was a part of my school's humanities academy. So one of the requirements was that we had to complete 15 hours, like a minimum of 15 hours, and I think that was really good for me because I was always really shy when I was younger, so being involved in my community really helped me to step out of my comfort zone and make a lot of connections.
And so, what does that mean, being a part of your community?
I volunteer a lot, so I was able to help around the community and make a lot of connections.
When you say outside of the community, I mean, what did you say?
And like mostly the community in Monrovia, I was able to do a lot of things.
So, like events that took place in the city, you volunteered. Okay.
I would say I'm most proud of the relationships I built taking away from high school, especially being captain of my track team with Zeke.
And what event were you? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm a hurdler as well.
Oh, you did too.
Yes. So 100 and 300 hurdles.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have too good of a season because injury. I hurt my back this season.
Oh. So are you? Did anybody else play any sports? Okay. I'm sorry. I know you probably weren't finished.
That was it.
Oh, okay. So are those of you that played? Well, how come you didn't say nothing about your sport? But anyway, are you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, but tell me this. So, are you planning on playing the sports in college or? No?
Yes, I plan on running track for Cal State LA.
Oh, okay. And are you?
I'm planning on it, but I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact with the coach right now.
Oh, okay. And what sport did you do?
I play volleyball with Caitlin.
Oh, you played volleyball. Okay, my nieces, yeah, both of them played volleyball. Did you play any sport? I'm not a sport person, but I enjoy watching it. I was a majorette, so that was my sport when I was in high school. Okay, see, I got sidetracked again. Okay, the second question is, how has high school shaped your goals and aspiration for the future?
I could start.
Okay.
For me, I think one of the main thing is it helped me find out what I wanted to do in the future. Because I took a class, it was video production in freshman year, and that I started, once I started doing that, I realized that it was actually pretty fun. So I started trying to learn more about it, and now that's my major, film and television.
Did you ever volunteer here?
No, I volunteered at my church because they have a live stream, so I help film.
Oh,
camera
okay.
stuff.
Did you take the class at the high school?
Yeah, I took a video production class at high school.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably how it helped shape me, because it helped me learn my major.
Okay. Well, here we do all kinds of stuff. Like we do the Monrovia Days, parade, and all of those things like
Okay.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk also. You can talk to them
Okay,
afterwards.
all right.
I'm so sorry. See, I got sidetracked. Which I told y'all already, right? Okay. All right.
I think high school helped shape my choice of path, is that it also helped me decide on my major. Junior year, I tore my ACL playing volleyball, and I had to inevitably have surgery. But when I had my MRI about it, because I didn't think I actually tore it because I was totally fine, I was talking to the technicians and stuff, and I thought it was actually really interesting, like the diagnostic aspect of medicine. And I also ended up talking to them, since the emotional aspect of tearing something or getting injured, it's so heavy and it's so hard trying to come back from it and relearn stuff. So I ended up choosing public health sciences for my public health science is my major. Then I'm going to transfer to a 4-year for biomedical sciences, and then go to medical school for radiology.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. I love hearing these stories. It's very fascinating. And despite what is going on in the world, I still have hope, because I get a chance to talk to y'all, to hear your goals and aspirations. So I know that we are going to be okay. It might not look like it right now, but especially these last year's scholarship winners, and listening to you all, this really is a no-brainer, And I've also listened to other people that have given out scholarships, and they have the opportunity to interview the students that they gave scholarships to, and they feel the same way. The thing is that we're not listening to y'all. That's not getting told about what it is that you all have gone through, and what your goals and aspirations are, and what you have already done. You see. So anyway, that's what you. See, I told y'all, you got to help me.
My path has been shaped in high school due to my Renaissance Leadership program. When I came into high school, I was more introverted and kind of just focused on my studies and whatever. But then I joined Renaissance Leadership to kind of join a broader community. And through that, we do a lot of volunteer just for the school. We just try and recognize students, recognize not just your top 10 in each class or whatever. We'll just do the best classmate, or just teachers that need to be recognized, or the teachers that were let go of this year. We really made an effort to try and include them into the school community, to just tell them that if it was up to us, you wouldn't be leaving our community and stuff like that. And so just working with other people and being able to give back to my community, it made me realize that I want to do something in the future that I can make a difference with. So that coupled with my internship, I wanted to kind of go into the path of research, because I feel like it can make a big difference through that.
Yeah, research is really, in any field, it's fascinating doing the research. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where we go. We go with you.
Well, I've always kind of known what I wanted to do, career-wise. From 4th grade, I knew exactly what university I wanted to get into, and I had it all planned out. I knew that I wanted to be a physician. I literally had the steps written down in my notebook at 4th grade. It's insane looking back at it. But I feel high school led me to I feel high school gave me the opportunities to get to where I wanted to be. Like the internship, that opportunity was given to us by our AP Bio teacher, Miss Ford. The nonprofit, I kind of did that on my own, but there were some teachers that kind of were guiding me and motivating me and my and the other co-founder to, like, they were teaching us how to do it, what to do, how to make it a 501c3, and yeah, I feel like that was the opportunities I was giving was very important to getting me to where I wanted to be.
Yeah, thank you.
I also agree. I've always known what I wanted to do, and high school sort of brought me out of my shell to help me be able to talk to people and actually ask for help and get those resources that I need for later on in the future.
Okay, thank you.
I think for me, like these three stated, like the classes that I took definitely helped shape my career choice. Like sophomore year, I took honors chemistry, and it was really difficult for me, but after being in that class and getting a lot of help, I was like, well, I actually like chemistry a lot, so my major is biochemistry.
No, I have to say this. Looking at you all are a good-looking group of people. I'm looking, I go, wow. And brains, all to go along with it is wonderful. I'm so sorry. See, I get easily distracted here. Anyway, I'm gonna stop saying that because y'all already know. You see, you witnessed it now. You have experienced it. Okay, the next question, excuse me, is, what was the most challenging aspect of your high school experience, and how did you overcome it?
I'll go. Okay. I would say the most traumatic thing was losing my coach. It was really difficult, especially.
Okay, clarify. What do you mean losing it?
He passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
So.
It's okay. We'll come back to you, okay? All right. Okay.
I think sophomore year was really hard for me. I was taking a lot of advanced classes while also managing being in the band, so it was really difficult to manage, like, my grades.
Oh, you were in the band?
I was, yeah.
Were you in the band too?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in the band from, like, 5th grade all the way until sophomore year, but then I decided to quit because it was really hard for me to manage all the classes that I was taking while also being with the band, like, I'd say, like, 4 to 5 days a week. It was really hard, so.
Okay. All right, thank you.
For me, it's probably getting used to being a captain, because I was a captain on my basketball team, and after injury I was captain on track. So, and I've never really thought of myself as a leader until I was put in a position, like a captain position. I didn't really know how to be a leader, but after, like, learning, like, the things I need to do, I feel like that overcoming that and learning how to become a leader has helped shape me to be a better person, like, be who I am now. So yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the hardest thing for me was probably tearing my ACL and having to get surgery for it. Like, it was so weird because we totally just thought I tore my meniscus, which is very healable within like 5 or 6 weeks. But then they're like, oh, nope, you tore both, so you have to get surgery. And then I missed Halloween. It doesn't sound that serious, but it hurt me. Everyone was trick-or-treating and I was sitting out. I had my surgery 5 days before Halloween.
Oh,
so I was
no
sitting
way.
on my bed with my little soup. My friend bought me Starbucks and I was all sad. And I was like, I can't even go. But definitely, like, relearning everything. Starting to go to PT, along with, since it was junior year was personally my most stressful year. I took 4 APs. So trying to, like, manage that, going to PT, trying not to cry about not being able to play volleyball. But honestly, it was fine. It was fine. It was just a lot to juggle, but honestly, on the bright side, I figured out what I wanted to do in my life. So realistically, the upbringing on that decision was tough, but the decision was made.
Yeah. Okay.
The most difficult part of high school for me was similar to Star. Junior year, I sprained my left ankle inversion and eversion, so I was out for the entire season, and I had been like a starter on varsity since my freshman year, and so going into my junior year I really wanted to make a big impact because I was a captain that year, and it was just a really good season for me in preseason, and then before I even started my first league game I got injured and I was out the entire season, and it was just really tough because when you're an athlete I feel like you use that and you let your performance shape who you are and what you think about yourself, and it's not how it should be, but that's how it is for a lot of people.
Yeah, right, yes.
And then then just like going through like school, not being able to play volleyball, having an outlet, and then I was not like able to walk for a couple of weeks, so I just felt like a burden to like my friends and my family to like get around school and just keep up with my classes. It was just really tough for me and a lot of mental hardship. And then just going into a club that a couple months later, just not being as good as I used to be, just was a lot of like toll on my mental health, but overcame and we're good now.
Yeah. Well, when I was in high school, my junior year, we were in a car accident, and I was in the hospital for a week and a half, and I dislocated my hip, and so I was on crutches for 2.5 weeks, and I had to go back to school. I had classes upstairs, and y'all know there's no elevators.
No, there are. Ours were broken.
They don't work.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't.
They were broken the whole time I was on crutches, which was like 3 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going up those steps, and I fell not down the stairs, but up.
Up is worse.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so I understand. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I think the hardest part of my whole high school experience was my freshman year and my senior year. My freshman year, because I also had a big loss. It was my grandpa, who was like, I was basically trying to become a doctor for him, because we would always speak on our experiences. Like, he had wanted to be a doctor, but since his immigration status, because of his immigration status, he wasn't able to. So I kind of took that on, was like, okay, I'm gonna become a doctor for you. And he would like give me all these lessons, and like, cause he was really smart, so smart. He just wasn't given the opportunities. So I kind of took that on, and then kind of getting out of that depression was really hard.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, man. You're good. You're good.
And then my senior year was also hard because I think it's the whole ice thing that kind of scared me.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So navigating his passing and then coming back to the track and he wasn't there, it was really tough for me, and especially because he was my first coach during club track as well, and he really showed me Monrovia High School and their track team. So it was a little difficult navigating and being unmotivated basically to come back, but then I found it in myself and I was like, no, I want to do this for him and I want to be better
there
for
you go.
him.
Yes. Good. That yeah. Well, I'm going to share this. For me, my mother passed my senior year, right before I graduated. I have 3 younger brothers and sisters. So that was extremely difficult. That I was always late to my first period class because I had to make sure that they got off to school because they were in elementary and junior high. And my first period teacher, when it came down to graduation, she was going to not pass me because of being late. But my dad had already signed, and we're a small community, so everybody knew, and so did she, that I was going to be late. There was no way that I could get there on time. And then even when finals came around, I had friends that graduated the year before. They came to my house to get my younger brothers and sisters so I wouldn't be late, because I knew I couldn't be late for taking my finals. You know, so that was extremely challenging. Just get over that. Yeah. So, all right. So our next question is: can you share a memorable moment or event from high school years that had a significant impact on you? I think you kind of already shared that, huh? Yeah, you did. So sorry. As I was reading, I go, they just did that up here. So then I'm going to go ahead and, this is this is really also one of my favorites. And so at this time, when you share this one, I'd like for you to take a look at that camera right there, okay? Because I think it is so important that, you know, everybody's always looking at us. We never know what effect that we have on people, okay? So we are all role models for everybody, for each other. It doesn't matter how old or young or any of that, you see. So that's why I want you to look in that camera when you share your answer to this question. And that is, what advice would you give to incoming high school students based on your experience?
A piece of advice I would give to an incoming freshman is to try new things and don't be afraid to just be true to yourself. I think that a lot of people are going to want you to change or fit into a mold of what you think you're supposed to be, but as long as you stay true to yourself and your values, you'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
My advice would probably be, even though school is really important, don't forget to still have fun. If you let school overtake your high school years, you are going to be boring. It's going to suck.
For me, I would say just to be yourself. Don't act like someone you're not. To like get a relationship with someone cool you think is cool. Just like be yourself and build relationships with people that are actually good people and not bad people. That's what I would say.
I would say don't be lazy. A lot of people are lazy. A lot of people, I've heard so many people come up with excuses with why they're failing. Don't be lazy. Do not be lazy, because it's just not gonna, you're not gonna succeed if you're lazy. And I would also say, have fun, but just don't be lazy.
I would say ask for help. It's really, really, especially for me, it was really hard for me to ask for help and branch out the resources that I had around me. It was really difficult. So don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't take anything too seriously. Have fun.
I would say make a lot of connections, join a lot of clubs. Don't take your grades too seriously. Don't let them define you. Like 1B is not gonna be the end of the world for you. It's okay. And if you need help, like Georgia said, ask for help. Also realize that relationships will be made and relationships will be broken. And the people that you enter high school with sometimes will not be the people that you leave high school with. But it's okay.
That is very
like
good.
That. Yeah.
And very true.
It's very true. It's really true for me. It's really true. Yeah.
Wow. See, out of the mouth of babes. See, it doesn't make any difference your age. That's a good nugget. I'm gonna have to write that down. But you know, what you said is so very true. Because you really need to really enjoy your high school years, because once you hit college, not to say that you can't enjoy college, but when you hit college, that's serious, because now you're on the path of what you want your career to be, you know. So enjoy, but don't be messing up either. Because then that sets you back. It doesn't say that you can't, move forward from it, but it just sets you back a couple of steps.
I think it's important to learn a balance with prioritizing
absolutely.
school and definitely having fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that, because my niece, when she went to, when she graduated from Monrovia High School, she went to Johns Hopkins. And I remember when they had a family weekend, and the president of the school, because the takeaway that I got from him is because he knows what his student body is, because they graduate from there, they're top scientists and all of this stuff. But he said you have to have that balance. I want you to get out of your dorm and go have fun. He even said once a day or once a week, go and do it. I want you to pick up any books, nothing. And I remember that stuck with me. And I go, wow. So that is so, even when you go off to college, you need to do that. Okay, moving right along, y'all. How do you define success, and what steps are you taking to achieve it?
I have a question about it. When
Okay.
you say like how you define the success, do you mean success for everybody or for yourself?
For yourself. You can't do it for everybody. Yeah, you can only do it for yourself.
I can start then. For
Okay.
me, I think success is finding financial stability. I don't want to be like 40 years old, 50 years old, and I'm like still like not living good, living in like a 1-bedroom apartment. I want to be able to have a stable financial life and a family and everything. And the steps I'm taking to do it, I'm going to college. I don't know that much stuff about how to get successful, so I want to ask people, build connections. I know that's a big thing. I'm trying to build connections in college and then find good jobs and stuff like that. So those are the steps I'm taking.
Or start your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
To me, being successful, like for me personally, it's being an inspiration in the way that my grandma was for me, for other young people, especially for young Black girls. I think it's so important.
Yes.
And my grandma always showed me, like, yeah, you don't want to do it, but just do it. Like, it doesn't matter. You're going to hit that point in your life. Like, you want to make it out. You want to do these things. You want to do good for the world. And that's what I'm trying to do. And so hopefully I will achieve that level.
Yes. Thank you.
To me, I would define success as financial stability and like contentment in just my life, having that balance of fun and work, and just like having my family to share it with, and just making a difference in whatever I go into. Right now, I'm looking into biomedical engineering, but like paths change.
You looking into what?
Biomedical engineering.
Oh, okay. You went through that so fast. I go,
Sorry.
What word was that?
Sorry, yeah. But like paths can always change, and I don't really view success too much on just like what my goal is, because yes, goals are really great to have, but life changes, paths change. So just making a difference in whatever I want to go into.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know where we're going. Okay.
No, I'll go.
Okay.
I think my definition of success would be being content within myself and being happy. Like, if I'm proud of myself, then I'm successful in my eyes. And like she said, like, paths change. Like, if I don't meet my set goal, as long as I'm happy and content within myself, then I feel that I'm successful.
Yeah.
I would say as well, being content within myself, but also, like what Zeke said, financial stability, I think, also contributes to what I think success is. And just finding people that you can be yourself around.
I think success is doing better than the generation before you. I always talk about that with my parents. I feel like as long as I'm not continuing that cycle of generational poverty or anything like that, which is not our fault, that all has to do with history. It's not our fault at all. As long as that's not what I'm continuing, or if I'm being a better parent, or also financial stability, I would define that as success.
Yeah. Thank you. Wow. These were good nuggets. Okay, our last and final question. With this, I want you to take a look in that camera when you answer this question. But along with that, I want you to state, after you answer, actually, before you answer the question, I want you to state, because I don't think I asked that question, what school you're going to, and also restate what your major is going to be, okay? So that would be the first thing you do, and then the question is, what will the scholarship from Monrovia Duarte Black alumni do for you, and what would you like to say to the organization? Okay. Okay.
I'm attending the University of Southern California, and my major is biomedical engineering. This scholarship will help me afford my tuition because it is very pricey, and I would just like to say thank you and for believing in me and for seeing the potential that I show.
Thank you.
I'll be attending Citrus College for Public Health Sciences.
What would the scholarship from the organization do for you, and what would you like to say to them?
Okay. It'll help pay for my degree and jumpstart everything else in transferring to another school in 2 years. And I really want to say thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to Cal State Northridge, and my major is going to be film and television. And I just want to say thank you for the scholarship. It's going to help me pay for my tuition. I don't have that much money. I don't have really any money saved up for college, so it's going to help me pay for that. So I just want to say thank you for believing in me.
Thank you.
I'm going to PCC, then I will be transferring to UCLA.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I apologize.
I'm going to PCC, and then I will be transferring to UCLA for neuroscience. In PCC, I'll be majoring in biology, and it will help me. It'll help support my journey to getting to UCLA. And I wanted to say thank you so much. I'm genuinely so appreciative of the opportunity you guys have given me. You guys could have chosen so many other people, but thank you so much.
I will be attending Cal State Los Angeles, and I will be majoring in applied sciences, where I hope to then pursue nursing, go into nursing. I would like to say thank you. I'm very grateful and very appreciative that you chose me and are allowing me to pursue a higher education in college, and I'm very thankful for that.
I will be attending Cal State Fullerton, and I'll major in biochemistry with a minor in criminal justice. And I think this money is really helpful to pay for tuition because it's really expensive, and I'm just really thankful for the opportunity and for the support.
Well, thank you. And like I said in the beginning, I am blessed and honored to, have the opportunity to actually meet you all, and have this opportunity to interview you and hear some of your inspirations and what your goals and what you're planning on doing. And like I stated before, I really am overwhelmed with you all, with your thinking process, and all that you spoke about was speaking of helping. You didn't think about the money that you'll be making. Your first priority was with your majors and what you wanted to be. Your career was helping people. So that is, you're going to do well. Trust me on that. What I want to say to all of you is I feel that you are all grounded. You have a firm foundation. And when you go off to school, don't let anyone interfere with that foundation that you have. You remember that. Okay? So on that note, again, congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope you out there watching and our YouTube channel as well as our channel 3. I hope you learned so much information from these young people. And on that note, I'd like to say we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.